Hello, hello. I see there's lots of you here. That makes me very happy because you know how nervous I am whenever I do one of these. So quickly, we've got Gaz. Look at him being here early. Love that. Nicola, hello. Shannon, I am too, but didn't want to be the first one on. Maybe that's why I'm always late, 'cause I don't want to be the first one on, even though it's my live. Um, Angela, hello everyone. Shannon, love Gaz's Canvas project. It was lovely, wasn't it? Hazel, hello. Um, Angela, Shannon, Hazel all saying hello to each other. Betsy Black, hello from Houston, Texas. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Betty, hello. Ben, fancy seeing him here. Denise, hello and welcome. Less 55. Hi everyone. We'll have to pop in and out as I have two puppies with me today. Oh, what puppies are they? What have you got? Nana Kim, hello from North Carolina. Lots of you are all excited for this collection. I'm so excited to show you this because it is so cute. It's the first sort of I don't know, cute baby collection we've done. All of my collections so far have just been just normal adult collections, I want to say, but nothing baby or anything like that. So this is obviously that first kind of collection. I suppose Alice and Red would be great for kids as well, but this is like specifically. I mean, I've just called it Oh Baby because it's just you look at it and you go, oh. So that was how much thought I put into it. Every time I was looking at one, I was going, oh, oh. So we've called it Oh Baby. um, Cannot wait for this collection. I hope you're feeling better. I managed to get down the stairs today with hardly any pain, touch wood. I'm still struggling to walk and bend and twist and turn, and I can't sit on the chair for too long and things like that. But it's definitely getting better, so I'm not complaining. Every day, it's a um, small step, literally. So yes, so thank you. Definitely go in the right direction, I suppose. Um, I've got my miniature dachshund and my daughters too. Oh, very mischievous. I think dachshunds are. I think all puppies are mischievous, but from all the people who I know who've had little dachshunds, I think the smaller they are, the more trouble they are. um, let's have a look. So I think I've said hello to everyone. No Krypton Factor for our Michelle. That no Krypton Factor. Oh, do you remember that TV show? I used to love that. Now, Krypton Factor, all that kind of stuff where you've got, the shapes and you've got sort of puzzles and stuff, I can do them. But if you give me a quiz show and I have to answer questions, I've not got a chance. Definitely no gladiators. Thank you very much, Hazel. This body wasn't built for gladiators. Angela, still don't rush things. No, I've not been able to craft anything. I am so distraught. I was sat upstairs and I was saying to Ben today, I says, I am so fed up. Um, not because I can't do the ironing or the hoovering or the housework. I'm fed up because I can't sit at this desk and craft anything. But I'm definitely getting there. So again, I can't really complain too much, can I? Joe, hello. So obviously this is my baby collection. There's 5 pads in this one. Now I know I've got a bit carried away. We've got my rice papers, which I'll obviously show you first. But there's 5 pads in this one because I wanted to include some that even if you haven't got a baby, they're just some beautiful, cute, pastel coloured backgrounds. I mean, for instance, if you look at that rice paper just there, there's no babies on there, there's no cute little animals on there. It's just a beautiful, whimsical, pretty background. So I wanted to make sure that there was sort of something for everyone within this collection. Michelle, I'm glad you're doing this on a Monday so I can be here. Can you not do Thursdays, Joe? Um, it's hard to figure out a time because so many of us now um, do live. So I'm sort of competing with people like Lisa Horton. I think she goes live on a Friday. I think Tony, does she go live on a Monday? So I'm sort of competing with the big guns, really. You work Tuesday to Friday. Oh, that's such a shame. So it's definitely hard to sort of figure out a time where I can slot in and nab some of you for an hour or so. But I've got plenty of you today, so I'm not going to complain at all. Right, so I did say I'd show you some samples first. Now they're not mine; they are Alison's, and because Alison has left my DT, if you all saw the post that I popped on, she's had some struggles. She's had some real struggles with a couple of design teams that she's been on. It's knocked her confidence so much that she stepped back from it fully. Just before Christmas, I was talking to her. You are going to be one of the big guns. It's early days. I absolutely am. Don't you worry. That's exactly where we're going, and that's what we're planning for. Matthew, hello. Um, what was I saying? Yes. So if you saw my post, my DT, she's left. She's had just some struggles, some disappointments. It's really knocked her confidence, and she doesn't feel like she wants to craft at all, let alone on my DT. So she gave it a go. I says, I'll start. I says, and then when it comes to January, let me know how you feel. So I sent her some papers and she loved them, and she's done it a little bit, but she's still struggling. So she's just stepping back completely from all crafting, which I mean, it isn't good for me because I adore Alison and it's such a shame. But so she said, so my whole point is she sent me her few samples that she's done. So I'm going to show you her samples with this collection. And hopefully she's going to step back from crafting full stop for, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months until she's feeling better. I have told her. Laurie, hello. But I have told her I'm going to nag her. You know, like the kids in the car when they go, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" I said, I'm going to keep messaging you, and I'm going to be saying, "Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet?" She just laughed. So because she's uber talented, she just needs to find that again. So hence why I've got some of her samples here in front of me. I am definitely getting there, Laurie. Thank you. So she's created a lovely little box for me. This is with the fussy cut pad. And if I pop this open, she's done almost. Oh, sorry, that's my phone, I hadn't turned it down. So you know those boxes that you can get, and you get all the boxes inside, and you can put baby's first lock of hair in, the first booties, the first other certificate, all those sort of things. So she's done me sort of a smaller version of that to show you guys. So she's got these 2 little sections here, and this is with those fussy cut frames. That's the fussy cut box. So she's popped a little box in there with some twine around it. So she sort of did a smaller version of one of those. And my plan was, I've got the plan wrote out and everything for a big one of those, you know, with a door on the front, and lots of little boxes or little shelves. Um, so obviously, as soon as I can start crafting again, I have got a million and one ideas that I need to get made because I've been sat up there writing all these ideas down that have sort of come into my head, and I haven't been able to make them. It's so stressful. So she's just made, again, just a couple of beautiful cards using um, those. These are the background ones. So that's like the backgrounds. And again, you can see it's just a beautiful background to be used for anything. It's a little bit whimsical. It's a little bit fantastical, isn't it? This one, again, this is from, I think, The Seams, and it's just got a lovely little teddy in there. So again, nothing that screams baby at you, but of course, absolutely perfect for baby. Now, this is, she's used one of the 6x6s, and that one is obviously those beautiful little bears on there. So how cute are they? So she's just took a 6x6 and she's matte and layered it onto a 6x6 card, and that's it. She's popped a ribbon on there. She's kept them all sentimentless. which again is absolutely great because you can create them, pop them to one side, and then when you need to add a sentiment, then you can, can't you? But this is one of my favourites. Again, she's used 6x6. Now, this is the main pad that I'll show you first. I didn't realise how much I loved baby giraffes until I started doing this collection. Isn't it beautiful? It's just, and again, the simplicity of it. What I want you to do with my papers is build on them. So I know you've got some beautiful backgrounds, but you've got to, I'm telling you all off, you've got to bring in all your stamps, all your dies. I know Hunky Dory's got a baby collection out. I know CC has. So you've got those dies and you've got those stamps and you've got those elements. I think Craft Consortium, I think they've just got a baby collection out. So they're going to all work in conjunction with each other. Now, I know they're not going to say, oh, yeah, Michelle's papers are going to work perfectly with our dies. But I'm going to say that to you because every card that you ever make, the one thing that you're going to need is your papers. And that's what I'm providing you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to build on that with any company that you love, any and everyone, their stamps, their dies. I've got some rainbow dies from Crafter's Companion in there. I've got a beautiful cloud stencil. So as much as, well, you actually are going to be using it on your rice papers because that's what rice papers are perfectly for. I love how everyone can just come up with ideas as I sit here with a blank space. Shannon, I've seen some of your makes. They're amazing. They might as well be Care Bears. They are so cute. Actually, yes, they do look like you could get away with that, couldn't you, Care Bears? Definitely. I love the papers and can't wait to order. Thank you very much, Betsy. Angela Boys, love, love, love. You don't need to add anything extra to these cards. The papers are everything. Yes, absolutely. Totally agree. If you just want to put a card together and have a sentiment on, these are absolutely perfect for that, especially the main elements. For instance, this old baby, if you're getting that in the 6x6, it's a topper. You need nothing else. But you really can build on it if you want to. Even if all you want to do is just cut your paper into 4 and mat and layer those. If you want to add no stencils, no stamps, no things to it, you can still have a lot of fun, the papers. And I'm definitely going to start doing either, I think I'll probably not do them as lives, I'll do them as videos. Videos, almost like a paper 101. You know, you've got those fabulous papers, you're not sure what to do with them. So I'm definitely going to do a series of projects where it's showing you how to do really cool things with your papers, and you're not sort of covering up the pattern or, you know, the images or anything like that. So because we sit and we look at them and I think I don't want to cut into it. So I absolutely get that. Craft Stash have done the Care Bears. They did, yeah, absolutely. Laura is super talented. Is Laura on? Have I missed her? I think Spellbind as a baby collection. Exactly. I think everyone is going to have a baby collection at some point because, you know, we all, except for Gaz, we'll be making baby stuff. But if you don't have babies in your family and you make for those craft fairs or you make to sell, this is, you know, a huge thing, definitely. The Craft Consortium collection. Oh, no, because you know you was going to bring this out. Yeah, absolutely. I have a perfect idea. We'll have to see if it will work. May take me a while though. Oh, I look forward to that. Emma, sorry, I'm late. It's quite all right, Emma. We've not gone through them yet. But while we're here, so they're on top, so we might as well, can't speak. So we might as well start with the rice papers. So with this collection, there's going to be 6 rice papers. And they, you know, with the rice papers, they're perfect to go on your fabrics. If you've got some cushions that you want to make for baby's bedroom, if you use the right sealer, so I use Mod Podge, you can absolutely do that. But so we've got this one just with the little fantasy sitter in the background. And then this one, again, there's nothing on there that says baby, but it can be for a little girl, a grown-up who loves anything pastel. It is just a fun design, isn't it? Laura's, yes, perfect for Laura's brand new granddaughter that has just appeared. Was it last week, Laurie? So again, I love the almost ball flowers and the ball, the round flowers and the round clouds and just the way that Ben's designed these. I absolutely love it. And then this one's lovely little teddy in there. You can be popping that rice paper. So don't forget, you can still use your rice paper on your projects if you want to put it on the front of an album cover and have baby's name under there. It's going to work perfectly. This one had to be a rice paper because this should come in everything. This is the most adorable one. Wow. Oh, excuse me. My daughter's just walked in. She's done her hair and makeup and she looks stunning. She caught my breath. Could you tell? I wonder if I can get her to stick her head under here so you can all see. Yes, so I love this one. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And then the last one for the rice papers, again, there's 6 in here because I'm doing, so they're £2 each, but if you buy 5, you get one for free. So if you bought 5 of these, you're going to get all 6 of them. But they're just pretty and they're happy, and they're adorable. Just saw Denise, adorable, absolutely. I still like the papers, and I have grown female friends who are obsessed with Care Bears. Yeah, that will probably work. But again, because baby animals rather than babies, you've got more scope to use them for so many more things than just babies. So, main collection, Oh Baby. And as always, I love the front. I think it's always my favourite piece of the pad, or the favourite sheet of the pad. So let me pop that there. So this is the first one. And you all the way through, you're going to get the rainbows and the rainbow colours in those beautiful pastels. And you're going to get lots of sleepy baby animals. So we've got lots of baby bears on this one. On those soft, fluffy clouds. Will you have a 6x6 collection as well? Yes. So all these 5 different pads that I'm going to show you will all come in the 12x12. They will all come in the A4 pad. Let's see if I can find an A4 sheet. If it's not near me, I can't get it because I'm a little bit of an invalid at the minute. Let me bring this one in. So they're all going to come in a 12x12. All going to come in this A4 pad, which, as you know, has the 8x8 on it, and it has the 2 3x4s on it, and they're all going to come in the 6x6 size as well. Let me pop that back in. There we go. So that is your first design in this pad, and this is just the Oh Baby. And again, lots of cute little animals, fluffy clouds, that beautiful pastel colour, rainbows, and what more could you want? I'm so glad I ordered my set this morning. Papers are out of this world. Thank you. How can anyone cut those 12x12 papers? I will just have to keep looking at them. I mean, yeah, it's a struggle, but there is so many ways that you can use them. If you're just creating just an album cover or just a box cover, you've got a beautiful 12x12, but these are going to fussy cut out absolutely beautiful. Or if you really wanted, you've got 2 6x12 pads, cards there if you just wanted to cut them that way. But yes, it is hard, definitely. Totally agree. Um, Lot bunny rabbit on this one, baby fox, lots of butterflies, which are in context. So I'm okay with that. Scrapbooking, yeah, absolutely perfect for scrapbooking, definitely. I've never used rice paper, so I'm not sure how to use. Angela, I did Rice Paper 101. So if you go to my YouTube page and you have a look, give you all the basics of how to use your rice papers. So yes, absolutely go and have a look at that because it's not as hard as you think. It's really not. It's nice and simple. Pet heaven cards and keepsakes. I never thought about that, but yeah, absolutely. Because they say they're going over the Rainbow Bridge, don't they? Oh my God, a red panda. You know, they're just cute, aren't they? Just adorable. Thank God it isn't a butterfly dive. I know. Actually, someone's just said about Pet Heaven, look at this one with the little wings there. I must have thought about it and not even thought about it when I asked Ben to pop wings on that one. But yeah, so you've got quite a mix of baby animals going through this collection, and again, even through the soft fluffy clouds, you've got all that colour, that beautiful rainbow, pastel rainbow going through it all. I think this is my favourite one. It's the giraffe that does it for me. But you've got baby's room, frame some of these up in a 12 by 12, either shadow box or just a frame. Pop baby's name on there because we've all got those alphabet dies, haven't we? And don't need to do anything else to that one. Absolutely. But I think the same with this one as well. All the way through, you've got just the choice of popping these in a frame for baby's bedroom, doing nothing else to it. A little unicorn with his little rainbow tail. Lovely, just a little sun up there. You've got all sorts, you've got tiny little rainbows popping up throughout all of these. This has been me this past couple of weeks. I've been falling asleep set up. Love this. I just, again, all the rainbows, even the rainbow rain um, on these. They're just, they're quite tactile. I mean, I don't know if you can see with like the clouds, you really can almost feel the fluffiness when you're looking at it, if that makes sense. Look, they're just, I get a little bit lost in them. So someone give me a nudge if I get carried away. Oh, you need to stop this, Michelle. You're breaking down my defence. I know. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, Gaz. I want these to make an art card with. I think I was more drawn to doing a baby collection with baby animals rather than babies, because there's more possibilities with them. So, for instance, Gaz, he saw the Care Bears. Well, as if that was babies, as cute as they would be. Um, there's not as much scope to use them. But I mean, who doesn't love baby animals? I mean, look at that page. It's filled with absolutely loads of cute deliciousness. Again, it's sleepy time on this one, definitely. So a little, I can't remember if that could be a deer or a kangaroo. Um, I don't know, but it's cute. I mean, you've got your pandas on here as well. Lovely little bunny rabbits, a huge polar bear, and again that giant rainbow going across the top. This is a perfect collection. Thank you, Angela. Adorable, stunning. Thank you all so much. Those things I've been obsessed with making for my A4 fold. I'm calling them art cards. Or like your journaly art things. That helped no one, didn't it? I helped no one clarify that there. So again, lots of I think some are a lot softer than others, but you've got it just the cuteness overload just carries on all the way through this collection. Loads of fussy cutting, options with all of these, even though I think you do get that with lots of main papers anyway. I mean, for this one, look. You could fussy cut that one out, have it on the front of a card, and that's just perfect. But again, all the way through. So, and I love the fact that Ben's made some of sort of the birds and stuff, rainbow as well. You've got all those lovely little love hearts everywhere. And I don't even need to hold it further up, do I? Because it's for what it's light outside still, which I'm loving. Because the clocks went forward for us, didn't they? But it's just picking these up absolutely perfectly. So lots of little rainbows everywhere, lots of little florals and just lots of detail on them. You've got almost a polka dot background on this one, can you see? Very faded there. So that is the main pad. Bring that back in. Pop it away, put those there. So this is just the Oh Baby, and it's a 200 GSM lightweight card that I use. I find that of all the cards, all the pattern cards and everything that I've used, I think a 200 GSM for a pattern is absolutely perfect. It's not too heavy. It's not too, obviously, it's not a paper. It's a nice lightweight card, but think it's perfect because you can be doing all sorts with it. It's a matte card that I use. So it's a smooth matte, so it means that you can ink on it, you can stamp on it, you can bring all your other things. It cuts like a dream, everything like that. So it's perfect card weight, I think. Children's wards, parlour kids, absolutely. Children's wards, I mean, now I don't know how these kind of things work. If you wanted to do like little crafty afternoons on children's wards and things like that, get the kids in, having a bit of a crafty play. Because I know that I've been looking into the old people's homes where they do crafts with them and things like that. So I know that that's a big thing, going and doing sort of crafty afternoons with the older people. So I don't know, is that something that you can do in hospitals with the children's ward? I know it's probably different in America to it is here, but again, something that makes them want to have a bit of a play, a bit of a craft. It's always a good thing, isn't it? Is it just me or is the sound a bit weird? I don't know. Is it a bit weird for anyone else? Am I a bit tinny? Um, I don't know. Right, so let's look through this one. So this is the seams. And again, so what you're going to get with this one is seams. So you've got beautiful seams. So if you do want to add any of your stamps or dies that you've got that are going to work with it, you can absolutely work beautiful on this one because it hasn't. So if you've got a particular animal or a baby die that you want to use on this, straight away you've got perfect background, a perfect base for it to work on. So again, you've got a beautiful scene. You've got the lovely little, which reminds me of it, the castle in Wizard of Oz. It probably looks nothing like it, but when I look at it, it's up there in the clouds, and I think if something takes you to something fantastical like the Wizard of Oz, or a fabulous film, it's going to do the same for the person that you're either gifting it to or selling it to. It sounds like I'm underwater. Sounds a little crackly. Could it be better? I don't know. I can't be bothered. No, I don't know. Bear with me. My technical advisor's coming. Under the camera? I don't know. Bear with me. Right, okay. So I'm going to try something. So let me know if this is better or worse. So turn that fully down. If I turn that fully down, will they not hear me? Right, so can you still hear me? For one. And does that sound any better? Oh, you haven't caused trouble, Caroline. Well, you are a bit of a trouble causer, but that's quite all right. No? Not any better. I don't know what to do then. Feedback? Sounds fine for Laurie. Caroline. It was said with the greatest of love, Caroline. Just bear with me. Actually, I accidentally unplugged the camera. I can't quite reach. Oh, don't be looking at my roots, everyone. Right, I'm not sure if that's any better, but we're not quite sure. So apologies if I sound a little bit like I'm underwater. Is it bearable though? You know, yes, I keep taking my pods out. I thought it was them. Am I talking to? If I talk a little bit quieter, does that help? So try and be a bit quieter so it isn't. It's bearable. All right, so we'll crack on. I'll try not to talk too loud because I know I can be a little bit loud, so maybe that will help with the crackly effect. I don't know. So we'll carry on. Oh, Caroline. Right, so where are we? These backgrounds. You could not stop talking if you could. Caroline, I like the comeback. And it's so true. And do you know what? I can't talk quiet either. My mum always used to say, use your indoor voice. I'm like, I don't have one. So apologies. Right, so anyway, you've got these beautiful backgrounds again. Just delicious, aren't they? They're just the ability to obviously be able to use these other things other than baby. I'm under the sea, but we'll go with that. We'll just pretend that, you know, it's the theme for today. So yeah, so you can use these for baby, for not for baby, entirely up to you. I just think that they're beautiful. My mum used to tell me that I had a bell on every tooth and I'd ring them all at once. That is so me. Look at this. I love this one. I love just again so you can see why I've called it the scenes collection because they're just beautiful scenes. You've got lots of bubbles on this one, the colour palette, the little town there. So again, you can see why you could use this for so many other things. Now this one is just gorgeous. It's almost like they're having it's like a hot air balloon day, and everyone's up and out in them. Just beautiful. You don't need a mic, Michelle. Love, I hear you loud and clear. It's, it's so true, though. I'll say to my kids, use your indoor voice, and they look at me as though it's you know, you don't ever. So again, you've got sort of the lovely landscape down there, beautiful rainbow, and the rainbow sort of effect on the hot air balloons as well. I love the hot air balloons. When we were talking about baby collection, I said I want baby animals and I want hot air balloons and clouds. That was sort of it. They needed to be on everything, and I think they absolutely are. You've got some peaches that are sort of your main colour. This one you've got more blues that are your main colours, some a bit more pink as a sort of a main colour running through. So um, they're going to be suitable for any and all baby that comes along. Um, Imagine me and Michelle together. Oh, and Gaz, could you imagine? Laurie would be able to wear us in America. Hot air balloons. I'm with you, Caroline. Hot air balloons, bubbles, all those lovely little love hearts running through, pastel coloured rainbows. Just absolutely gorgeous. So again, another lovely scene. Just pretty. Just taking all that gorgeousness in. I've got another lovely little teddy with some wings there. Making, I think you could definitely use some of these. I mean, we all hate to make a sympathy card, and at some point, unfortunately, we need a sympathy card for a younger person, which obviously is soul destroying to think about. But we always send a card because we want everyone to know that we're thinking of them. And there's those situations. I mean, what do you say? So you send a card that just says sending love and hugs, or whatever you're going to pop in there. So that is the Oh Baby scenes, and again, it's going to come in the 12 by 12 A4 and the 6 by 6. So some of the rainbows remind me of plasticine. They do me. They absolutely do me as well. Michelle, I'm going to go broke. I want them all. I have 4 new great grandbabies. Rose, 4. That's awesome. So this is the, I called it the fussy pad because you can have lots of elements in here that are just perfect for fussy cutting. This is just beautiful. I love that bit. You've got lots of rainbows. You've got lots of the, in this one, they've all got like lots of smiley faces on them. So that's going to work beautiful as just a background. Or you can fussy cut till your heart's content on that one. Amazing, then look 3D. Yeah, they do, some of them, don't they? Definitely. I often send just because cards. Yes, absolutely. This is amazing. Thank you, Nicola. It's very Play-Doh. It is. It is. Look at this one. So again, all those little elements that you can fussy cut out. I mean, if you wanted to sort of do that's roughly a 6 by 6 front, with just that sun on, that's not necessarily a baby card, is it? That's just thinking of you. Someone would send it to me at the minute because I'm not feeling very well, just to brighten up your day, something along those lines. Again, fussy cut or to not fussy cut, entirely up to you. I love this one. It's almost a slide, isn't it? The smiling sun. So again, lots of elements to fussy cut out. And the hot air balloons, and it's very happy. I love this one. This one almost reminds me of a puppy. I don't know why. It just reminds me of a puppy. But again, lots of rainbows, lots of happiness, lots of beautiful colour just running through these. Now, this one reminds me of a lion. And isn't it funny how we'll all look at it and see something totally different in it? I'll be labelling another storage box tomorrow. Nicola, thank you. Barbara, lovely, lovely paper. Thank you very much. Denise, loving these papers. They're just happy, aren't they? Lots of smiling faces. I specifically wanted on this sort of pad to have lots of sleepy faces, smiling faces, happy faces. It just felt like it just worked perfectly with this particular fussy cutting pad. So again, lots of elements to cut out if you want to. But again, this full image on a 6x6, so it's not part of it, it's the same image shrunk down. It's just a beautiful, happy topper, isn't it, in a 6x6? All the smiling faces. How can you not look at that and not be happy? Oh my God, you got me. I love inanimate objects with cute faces. Who doesn't? I mean, you put a cute face on a box and it's adorable, isn't it? The moon on that one, Caroline, was lovely, wasn't it? So lots of rainbows to cut out on this one, lots of hot air balloons, lots of smiling suns. Um, just happiness in a collection, I think. So you can see why this is my fussy cutting pad. It's just, I love this one. That's what my hair looks like on a morning when I get up. It's all stuck up. I love this. I love them all. I love um, the exaggerated half moon. I love the sleeping hot air balloon. Just all the happy faces, even though they're asleep, they're happy. It's just lovely. I'm glad that you're all loving it as well. Yeah, perfect for fussy cutting that one, Betty. So that is the Oh Baby Fussy. Um, the pictures will be up on my page tomorrow, on my Facebook page. I'll get all the shorts done for here on YouTube as well tomorrow. And then again on Pinterest, and I'll get the albums put. Where else is the Instagram? Oh, that was my back. Oh, tried to move. So yeah, so all the be put up on all of these sort of socials tomorrow for you to have a good look through the albums. So this is the framed one. Now I did this one because I've got a fussy cutting pad, and I know lots of people either don't like or aren't brilliant at fussy cutting. So I thought, well, we'll do one with frames. It does look like a puppy balloon, definitely. um, so this is the frames. Did I call it framed? Yeah, I called it framed. So what you've got on here is the option to either fussy cut them all out, or you've got the lovely little frame. So you've got, if you're not into fussy cutting, you can just cut that square out. If you are, then you've got the ability to fussy cut. And then either or, you can use them as they are. That's the card of one of them in the 6x6, which looks beautiful. So it gives you so many more options, which is sort of what I wanted to do. So those are the lovely little sleeping bears. That one's peeking. That one almost looks like my grandson Theo. He sort of sits like that. He's just at the point now where he's sort of learnt to sit up and can sit for a while and then sort of topples over. And he almost looks like that when he's sat up. Very pleased with himself. So again, you've got more pink tones with this, but sort of pink going into sort of a brownie colour. So it's not like pink in your face. It's sort of, you've got that lovely transition from the blue, the dark blue, to sort of the pink with the brown in it. So it's not in your face pink or in your face blue, if it makes sense. It's sort of subtle. But again, look, it's got a little crown on that one. She's just asleep. So you've got the flowers and bows, or you've got no flowers and bows. So again, you've got boy, girl, or if you don't know what it is, you've got, again, all those options with those. This is the one that Gaz says is almost like Care Bears, which they are, aren't they? Because you've obviously got your pinks and the blues. You've got the balls with them. And again, some are going to have bows in their hair or flowers, and some aren't. So again, you know, you've got the options for boy, girl, or don't know yet. This one, I love pandas. And they're just adorable with those huge eyes, aren't they? Again, bows, no bows, flowers, no flowers. So it covers, you've got a panda for every occasion. But again, you've got those frames, so you can just fussy cut her out if you want, or you can just cut the frame out. It's entirely up to you. Oh, I love the frame, so lots of love, thank you. Some cute little foxes. This is my daughter as a fox. With her back to you. She's not watching, it's all right. But again, just adorable, aren't they? Just so cute. With the big fluffy tails. Who knew a baby elephant would be so cute? It's the huge ears, isn't it? Love this one. And again, you've got flowers, no flowers. Just put a flower in a baby elephant's hair, and how adorable does it look? Heffalump, absolutely. They're just sleeping, not sleeping, just so many options with them all. And of course, the giraffes. Do love giraffes, baby giraffes. They're so cute. And again, you pop a flower in a baby animal's hair, you know, on their head, and it just elevates it to the cuteness overload, doesn't it? Exploding boxes, Matthew, absolutely. If you saw Laura, she's posted on the group, she made some just blocks with these pads, almost like, you know, your ABC blocks. She just created 3 blocks, and on each side, obviously, there's a different animal. Again, cheeky little, either dropping off or giving you a cheeky little wink there. Now, this one reminds me, is it Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola bear? Just purely because it's a polar bear and nothing more. Ferocious animal. It's amazing how some ferocious animals can be so cute and cuddly as babies. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that one, because it is literally, it's almost like welcome to the world, isn't it, for the new baby? And then some more pandas. I love this one with the headbanding. When Alice was a baby, I tried to put her headbands in her hair, and they'd been there for like 5 minutes, and she'd pull them out. But it's funny how cute a little baby girl looks with no hair, but a big headband on her head. She obviously didn't think so, but I did. I love this one as well. This one, I mean, this one's full on rainbow, isn't it? But lots of different colours. Just, it's a happy one. The big smiles on these foxes. And again, the ability to either just fussy cut round or just cut the square, use for whatever. Elephants, baby elephants. How cute. These are almost like the Care Bear ones, whereas you've got the pink and you've blue, grey, you've got sort of white, and then more of a traditional coloured elephant. This one I love with big ears to the white. It's just adorable. And then, so you've got sort of 2 of each. You've got 2 sheets of the giraffes, 2 of the elephants, and sort of so on, running through here. And all the frames are going to be different throughout, because it's me and I can't help it. I think if you're buying a pad of 12 with 12 pages in, or 12 sheets in, or 12 designs, I want you to have something totally different on everyone. I don't want the same on each, but just changing up one thing. Everything's going to be totally different. But these ones are so cute. We've got pinks, purples, all of those colours. So the rainbow is still running through them, even if there's not a rainbow in each one per se. You've got the rainbow of colours still running through. So that's the last one of those. So that's Oh Baby framed. And then we've just got one last pad to go through, and this is the backgrounds. So pop that there. And again, the front is just as gorgeous as the rest, isn't it? I love the elephant with the flower on its head. Yeah, yeah. Put a flower on a baby animal's head, and it's just adorable. Looks like Dumbo. Some of them absolutely did. Yeah, definitely. Make great bookmarks. Yes. Animal shelter. Yeah, definitely. So this is the backgrounds. So this is a lot more taken back than the scenes. You're going to be able to build up your own scenes on these, or you can purely use them as backgrounds to whatever you're going to be, whatever other parts are you're going to be using. Obviously couldn't resist cheeky little faces on some of the clouds on this particular page, but you can see sort of the watercolor effect. We're definitely loving, and you guys have been loving as well. I just want to hug and squish them. Yeah, Denise, absolutely. My paper birthday cakes, Shannon, perfect, absolutely. I mean, so for these backgrounds, there's nothing on these that do say baby. It just are beautiful backgrounds that you can be using. If you have got, I know I say it a lot, but Lavinia and all those kind of silhouette stamps of fairies and sort of things like that are going to work perfect with these, because remember, you don't have to use black ink on your silhouette stamps. You can be using any coloured ink and you can build a beautiful scene. I love this. I love all the tiny little rainbows. And again, you've got rainbow colour going through the clouds. They're just pretty. So even though each page has got the rainbows are so different from one to the next. The clouds, you're going to get lots of different kinds of clouds. You know, that might just be better suited to whatever project you're using, or the floppy ones might, but you're going to, get lots of, it's not just going to be rainbows and clouds running through, because all your rainbows are a little bit different, all your clouds are a little bit different. The fluffiness rating is different on them all. So again, this is, now we've been talking about it, I feel this is very much a sympathy, or, the over the rainbow for, sympathy card for animals and things like that. I think it sort of lends itself to that one, especially with those sort of little buildings there. Okay, we've got the clouds, raining those rainbows down. Raining those rainbows? But you know what I mean. I know what I mean. The rain. Oh, shush, Michelle. You all know exactly what I mean. But the rainbow colour runs through everything, not just in the rainbow. It runs through all the little bushes and flowers and the clouds and the background. So again, just a couple of cheeky little smiley faces there, one up there. Lots of swirly fantasticalness on this one. And then those rainbows going over into sort of wherever it is, where there's the pot of gold at the end. Do you have plain colour paper that will match the colours of the prints? Now, I don't. I don't do plain coloured card at the minute. We just don't have the space for me to have that kind of stuff in stock. But Barbara, are you in the UK or the US? Once we get, because we're starting small, so once we get bigger and we get to a point where we've got, we have to move on to a unit or something like that, where we can obviously store lots more stock that can sort of buy in, then yes, definitely. But for the minute, unfortunately, no. You're in the US. Is there anyone in the US that could let Barbara know where they get their coloured cardstock from? Some nice coloured cards, preferably in some beautiful pastel colours. Because obviously here in the UK, I know there's some companies that post over to the US, but I wouldn't know any specifically over there. You can see even the love hearts are going through the rainbow colours. It's a beautiful background. Just a couple more. And then this one. It's very, is it ethereal, the word? It's very sort of, yeah, I think ethereal is the word that I'm looking for. One, that one. It's almost nighttime. Well, it is because it's this moon now. Um, the stars. Almost is. I love fluffy clouds and a rainbow, and I'm sold. Um, they're just pretty. And then I think this is the last one. So again, you can see you've got the rainbow. It's running through absolutely everything, that rainbow colour. So it's not just a rainbow per se. So this is a bit more peachy than your pink, your blues, your green down here at the bottom. And now I always say it, as much as this is beautiful on screen, when you get these and you get them home, it really doesn't do them any justice at all. And I even find that when I'm watching creating crafts on TV anymore, but any of your shopping channels, just never does a paper pad the justice that it deserves, does a camera, really doesn't. So we have got backgrounds, bring the rest in. So we've got backgrounds and scenes, and then you've got your sort of what I had as my two fussy cups. So you've got fussy and framed, and then you've got baby made, which is the main one, and then you've got those 6 rice papers as well. So that it's the whole of my baby collection. So all of these come in the 12 by 12, the A4 pad, and the 6 by 6. You've got the 6 rice papers, and they will all be up on my socials tomorrow. So you can go have a look through the albums. Obviously, you can rewatch this as well, which is why I try to stay on each page for a little while. So then when you want to go back and look through it, I haven't flipped through so quick that you can't really have a good look. I like you to have a good look at each sort of design. I'm seeing lots of beautiful comments coming up, so thank you all so much. I'm glad that you're loving this collection. So obviously it's available to buy now, but I have got some other collections here that I'm going to give you a sneaky peek of. I can't tell you exactly when some of them are coming because we don't know. So I've got loads. But this is the particular one that A couple of you have asked to see a couple more of. They don't have names as yet. There's just a few of from sort of each collection that we're definitely going to be bringing at some point. Now, this is the one, to find it, I gave you a sneak peek of a little while ago. Turn those round. This is almost a gothic feel to it, doesn't it? So this is the one that I gave you a sneak peek of a little while ago. You've got that beautiful singular lady stood in the middle. She's highlighted by that beautiful light coming down, really focused on her. But you've got these old twisted trees with that beautiful blossom on there. So that's the one that I have shown you. But this is another one that I've got Ben to sort of finish and print off. And I wanted the you'll see in all of this particular collection, you've got that beautiful reflection on there popping up. And again, those beautiful, twisted, old, almost scary, gothic-y looking trees on there. And she's just sat there. I love this collection. So you've got going to have those purples and those pinks running through this collection. Some of them are almost, again, pieces of artwork that you're going to pop in a frame and do nothing with or two. And then sort of, again, this is those twisted trees. You've got a little bit of script running through this one. Floral background in those same colours. So if you just want something florally, and you're not sort of with you're loving the trees, but it's not something you would buy, then there's again options. Michelle, have mercy on me. Minecraft, that's what you need to call her, this one. Yeah. Yeah, I get that, Gaz. That's very cool. So I've printed out an extra backgroundy, not backgroundy, more of a scene one. So I did show you, can you remember a little while ago, I showed you this. So this is going to be one of my masquerade ball collections. So you've got sort of that, which again is going to be perfect for a background. You're going to be able to fussy cut, you can cut it into pieces. But then I've got this one. So I've got almost that, well, it is beautiful ornate frame all the way round, and it is masquerade ball. So this is the blacks and golds that I was having to play with. And then, so if you remember, I showed you this one, which is obviously more of the crystals. They're a lot more coloured. But again, you're still going to have that sort of smoky watercolour alcohol ink effect going through these. And then that's going to be sort of, again, the actual masquerade ball itself. I'm really happy with how those are turning out. Very happy. And then we've got these here. So we've got these two. Again, no names for them as yet, but you know, my grief for Ben was I wanted the world, you know, for book lovers, you open that book and you have that fantastical world, whatever it is that you're reading, and I wanted it bursting from the pages. So some are a lot brighter, bolder, and you know, grittier, and some are a little bit darker, as you can see. But both just inspired by my love of reading. I know, you know, when I open that word, it does, doesn't it? The world explodes out, and you know, you're encapsulated by it, and that's what I wanted to show on here with these. Page Master. Yes, I remember you saying that, Gaz. What else have I got? I've got loads here for you. So these again are a couple that Ben's been having a play about with me for. Just beautiful watercolour backgrounds, but sort of aged and vintage and old. for this one, and this one is I wanted it almost like, the artwork coming to life. So I wanted, the paintbrushes on there. I wanted the paint palette on there, and then almost like you're looking at that actual scene of me painting or you painting or whoever, rather than just the actual scene itself. So again, I'm loving how those are coming together. Um, I think your papers have to be the most beautiful I have ever seen. They all tell a story. Oh, cute. I would call these Imaginarium. I like that, Caroline. That is it's definitely what I wanted to achieve. Of all the companies that I love, there's quite a few companies. One is a Spanish one, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it's called. Um, but we've got graphic, maybe not so much Graphic 45 because that's not sort of the look that I was going for. But you've got Stamperia, and you've got trying to just see if I can see it. But you've got lots of companies whose all names escape me at the minute, where you get their 12 by 12, and it's just a beautiful, fabulous scene or image, and you can just use that as it is, as a scrapbooking page, or you can cut it up, cut into it. And those are the papers I like. Those are the pages and companies that I enjoy seeing what I can do with their 12 by 12 by whatever means. I like to create my 3D things as well. So when I wanted to create papers, that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be absolutely beautiful to the point where you don't have to do anything else to it except for add a sentiment if you want Stamperia. Yeah, that's it. If you want to. But then obviously you can cut into these and come down. You can do your mixed media, you can create your cards and your projects. I know we all struggle to cut into papers, but that was my intention. If you have seen Betty Providenti, she's posted a card on the group page, and she's used one of the backgrounds from my Red Riding Hood collection, and she's brought in the stamp that Tony DeRock from Stamps by Me released a little while ago, and it's a big wolf, and she's brought that in and she's used it on that background, and they work perfectly together. They absolutely do. So I want you to bring all of your other companies' products in and use them with my pages. Use this as your starting point and then build on it. Or if you want to throw a quick card together, you absolutely can. Evening, my love. Sorry, I'm late. Laura, oh, you are late. So I know I've showed you a few of these before, but I'm going to show you them again quickly because some of you obviously won't have seen them. So this is Ben's collection. This is his gardening one or garden one. Again, no name yet, but you've got lots of elements on here that you can see where you could cut those up if you wanted. And again with this one, it's very happy. It's just, I think I was saying the last time I showed you it, it's that we all have that one neighbour who's got that garden, has all the really cool old stuff in it. So that old wheelbarrow that's, rusted a hole in, and, all the old, really just wildlife friendly gardens. And that I think is picked up beautifully with this collection. It makes me very excited for the spring coming when all those new flowers. This is what I was saying. That garden that's got all the old stuff in. Adulting ought to be banned. Absolutely. Adulting and missed everything. Laura, that's quite all right. We'll let you off. So this is going to, as a 6x6, that full image is going to look absolutely beautiful on its own. It's 12 by 12. You've got the ability to use this as a beautiful scrapbooking page or to cut it up into sections. And I would keep saying cutting up, and everyone's like, what are you talking about cutting up? Just, it's so pretty, isn't it? held over through the gate and everything like that. So that's one of Ben's collections. And again, I showed you this a little while ago. This is coming soon. Again, no name for it, but what you're going to have running through this is the theme of the birdcage, beautiful white, celestial bird and background. And then what's going to come with it is sort of your scenes. So this is going to be my main collection. This is going to be your scenes. So you've got that beautiful birdcage and that imagery where you can build on it yourself without obviously the birds. And then you've just got some pure backgrounds which you can use standalone. They don't necessarily obviously have to work and go with that collection. Just a beautiful background. And then I think nearly lastly, a couple of the fairy ones that we've got that we've been working on. That is a 6x6. So this whole pad is going to be some fairies. Got the beautiful tattered lace wings, the tattered dresses. As a 6x6, you're going to put that on a card for your daughter or your granddaughter, your grandson, and nothing else. But it just has some backgrounds with it, so that is the backgrounds. And I love the music, the musical score sheets are they called, musical script. I don't know, but it's a score, musical score, isn't it? So that is going to be the background. And then what else? So is it works, it's going to be with that collection, but again, it's going to work standalone. So I like to release a collection where if you're not or wouldn't use the main pad, you're still going to have something in there that you're going to want to buy, and you're going to want to buy that because it's lovely, isn't it? And then finally, I've got this collection. It's definitely again I think for the younger family members. But I wanted those bright burnished oranges and the green, the really bright green lushness of a fairy forest. So this one, again, if you are into the fairies or you're not, you can bring that one in, and that is going to be for anything, isn't it? Nicola, I may need to go back to work. The money I'm spending in my house and so as much as they're going to work absolutely perfectly together, it's also going to, again, it's not going to be for everyone because not every pad is. So if you're thinking, oh, actually, that one's not for me, but I love, the greens and the oranges, then this one definitely is for you. So you can see that we've got lots and lots of stuff coming up, which I'm excited about it all. My next release is the Jungle one, which is obviously next month. So don't forget, I'm taking deposits for the craft kit for the Jungle collection. Jungle collection, what have I called it? I think I'm going to call it Birds of Paradise. So that is the one that's coming up next month. These are available to buy now, the baby collection. Taking deposits, it's just a £10 deposit. And that's going to secure your craft kit for the next collection. Michelle needs to remove cut up from her vocabulary. These 12 by 12 papers are for stroking. See, now I say cut up a lot because my papers aren't, once they're released and that amount is done, you can't get them again. So you absolutely can. So if you want to buy this and you want to cut it up or, use it, you must use it because in 6 months' time, it's still going to be here. It's going to be available for you to buy because we print to order. So even back to my first collection nearly a year ago, you can still buy that. A Victorian Summer's Garden, it's called. You can still buy it because I wanted to release them and take the fear away from using them. Or, when we do I've only got, it's my favourite sheet, I can't use that one. You absolutely can because you can buy some more. So, which is why I use cut up in my vocabulary a lot because it's not, it's not going to be, I can't buy no more. because you absolutely can. Yes, Laura, plenty to keep you busy, definitely. Enchanted Glade, absolutely, Angela. Um, Perfect. In fact, that's a perfect name for it. Um, so I'm really sure I can take my money. Yes, absolutely, Gaz. Really glad that you're loving them. So don't forget as well, the first week of June is my it's the company's birthday week. It's the first birthday of Paper by Michelle. So I'm hoping to have lots of collections for you to buy. We're working on lots of different things. There's going to be a craft kit available. So we're going to try and bring lots of fun things to you for the whole of the week. So those who said they need to go back to work now. Because some of these newer collections, that one, that's an old collection. Some of these newer collections will be released in birthday week. We really haven't narrowed it down yet. Again, because we're a small company and I don't have to send my stuff off somewhere to be printed, I don't have to worry like 4, 5, 6 months or when I was at CC a year in advance because we're small and we don't. So one person can't buy 20 pads and there be none left. Exactly, Gaz. If one person wants to buy 20 pads, they absolutely can because you can all buy 20 pads if you want because they're not a one and done. So I'm loving that you're all loving them. I am going to be making some more stencils. I've got a couple stencils I'm going to hopefully be bringing for birthday week, and I've been sort of looking at stamps as well. So I'm emailing with a lovely lady who does stamps. So it's a slowly thing. So again, because we're small and literally we're starting out of our kitchen, it's a slower progress than maybe a company that's starting off with a business loan or a lot of money, where literally we're doing a bit, saving a bit, and adding a bit slowly. But baby steps, we're definitely getting there. Small but perfectly formed. Thank you very much. I'd like to say that about my book, but it's the opposite of that. See, I thought you were talking about my lovely shape. That's great. Proud of your success, Michelle and Ben. Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, we were sat there this time last year and we were discussing whether to do it, whether not to, because we didn't have a lot of, we didn't have any financial backing. It's literally just us. It was a case of, do we do it now, start with one printer, or do we keep waiting until we've got enough money to start it a little bit bigger? And then go from there. And I think sometimes it's a case of you just have to do it. So we did it. We started off with a printer. We sourced some paper, and we just did it. We just went for it. And yeah, so this time last year we just offered you a 12 by 12 and a 6 by 6 pad. That was it. And it was just that one pad. It was a Victorian Summer's Garden. There wasn't a scenes collection. There wasn't a background pad with it. It was just one pad. And now with each collection, obviously with this baby one, I know there's 5 pads in there, but it gives everyone a little bit of choice. It's not necessarily me wanting you to buy all 5 pads, which, I'm not going to complain about, but it just allows everyone a little bit more choice. They can buy that one with the animals or the one without the animals, you know what I mean? And then this past month, we've got our rice papers. So slowly, which we're quite happy with. You could have let what happened take you over, and you've just gone from strength to strength, and you inspire me and make me so proud, my love. Thank you very much, Gaz. Um, I've got to say, and I know I say it a lot, but if I didn't have the support of all of you guys, um, we wouldn't. I don't know necessarily if we'd have made that jump, but because I knew that I had so much support to start with, it made taking that first step so much easier. Um, and again, your continued support for this past year has been awesome. It really has. Oh, we are also proud of you and so happy for you. Thank you, Angela. Um, Thank you to you and Ben for wonderful collections. Thank you for buying them, Angela. So proud of everything you've accomplished so far. Glad to be a part of your team for whatever comes next. Thank you, Laura. And Hazel, you have done a fabulous job. Yeah, we're really proud of what we're building up. I do have some exciting, again, stuff in the works, hopefully for this next year. So, yeah, it's definitely a case of watch this space. It's going to get a little bit bigger, a step at a time, until world domination. So, what time are we on? I've kept you away. Oh no, I ain't kept you too long. We didn't do bad at all, did we? It's tomorrow April Fool's Day. Um, oh, it is the first. Yes. Um, I would always follow you. You're awesome. Oh, thank you, Betty. Um, yes, right. So I'm going to go grab some tea. Ben's going to come in and he's going to make me something, as always. Crafty Chin Caroline, why are you speechless? What did I say? Oh, do you mean all the collections? So yes, so of all the sneaky peeks that I give you, yeah, definitely let me know what you're loving, what you're not loving. I've got some other stuff in the works as well that I obviously aren't showing sneaky peeks for. I've got some exciting stuff coming up. I've got a steampunky collection that we're working on. I've got a collection that's Sherlock Holmesy. So, like the old detective agency, with in that sort of kind of era and kind of colour, kind of style. So we've got what was the other collection? I've got them all wrote down somewhere. We've got quite a lot more here that we sort of we've got in the works. So definitely, um, like Cabinet of Curiosities, like a curio sort of collection. So we've got some really exciting stuff coming up as well. Your brain works too fast for me. It works too fast for Ben. It's like, slow down. And I'm like, but um, you need to get one down, so it'll work on a couple of images for me. So I can sort of see, and I like to visualize it. It works on a couple of images for me. And then I'm like, yes, I love that. Let's work with that. Or no, that didn't work. I don't want to go with that one. So lots of exciting stuff, definitely. Rest up and take it easy. And now when I'm done here, I'm straight off back upstairs to sit on the comfy bed. It takes all the weight. So where it is, it's right at the bottom of my back, my tailbone and below. So when I'm sat straight, it's quite painful. I have to lean. I have to lean when I'm sat. It takes the pressure off of right at the bottom of my back where I'm suffering with the pain. So, but yes. So pop me a message with any questions or with your orders. All the paper pads will be up on all of my socials tomorrow for you to go through and have a good look at. Any questions, message me. As always, all the likes and the shares and the comments. I always say I'm as bad as everyone else. I look at someone's post and I think, oh, that's lovely. And I don't just scroll. But for me to be able to get some reach, I really need you to either just click on the like button or the love button or whatever, or if you want to make a comment, it's fabulous as well. Or even if that post isn't for you, give it a share. All that is really, really as much as a help to me as anyone who purchases. So I'm loving all the love hearts coming up. Thank you very much. I'm going to let you all get off. I'm going to let Ben help me get up the stairs. Do you know, he's been such an angel. He has done literally everything for me this past couple of weeks. Just such a star. Yes, I'll let you all get off. Any questions, as always, put me an email. These are going to be all over my socials tomorrow. Message me with your orders. The prices are always the same. With regards to everything, the 12 by 12s are £12, or I think are the £16.80 in dollars. The A4 is £10, or I think it's about $12. The 6 by 6 is £6, or is it $8? And then again, these are £2 each, or if you buy 5, you get one free, which is perfect because I've got 6 of the rice papers. But again, all my prices are on everything. So I will let you all get off. Yes, thank you. You would think by now I'd remember, but I don't. I mean, I've had my kids 17 years nearly. Alice is 17 in a week. So I've had my kids 17, 18 and 28 years, and I still don't remember their names. It's a one thing though, isn't it? I don't think we're supposed to have the memory that we had before kids. So Mr. Ben is a good lad. Mr. Ben is a good lad. If I could clone Ben and sell him, I would be a millionaire, can I just say? Just yell, hey, you. I need a little bell I need to ring, so whenever I need him, I can just ring my bell. So, but anyway, thank you all so much for joining. Thank you all so much for all of the love. As soon as I am well enough, I am going to get on with those million projects and lives. Hopefully, this Thursday, I'll be able to do a live. Obviously, I will let you all know. It will be posted up on my socials and everything like that. So, I've spoke enough from under the sea, if I'm still sounding a little bit iffy to you guys. But thank you all so much, and I will see you all very soon.